Hey guys, what's up? So next poem I'm going to be reading is poem 862, and this is called So It Isn't Just Sex. This is about two people who meet up that are both mutually attracted to each other and can have good conversations. They learn that they both had a path of horrible relationships. They decide to hook up. The sex is so good that it continues. It becomes a routine. Anywhere and everywhere. Friends with benefits, promising to leave the emotions out of it. It's not just sex. They watch movies, eat dinner, have conversations, laugh, and go for another round. What they don't see is they are contradicting themselves because clearly there is something there, but fear is standing right in between them both. So, it isn't just sex. You're standing there naked looking at me like that. I'm standing here naked looking at you like that. I remember when we had our first conversation. We were both a little tipsy. However, we knew exactly what we were saying, and we agreed on doing this. Your idea was brilliant, genius as a matter of fact. Leaving emotions out of it, you told me about your cheating ex, and I told you about my abusive ex. While he was talking, I was listening, but I was also looking at his neck, at his hard pecs, the chest stretching out the t-shirt, his smile and his hands, visualizing him touching me all over with them. Shivers. While I was talking, he was listening, but he was also looking at my lips, at my strong legs, my eyes, and at my ass while I got up for another drink, and my tongue, visualizing me licking him up and down on his back. Shivers. There was a promise of no connection between each other or seeing other people, which was never going to happen since we were bothly emotionally unattached. The first time we hooked up, it was perfect. We did it everywhere, in the gym, in the car, in the kitchen, in the shower, in a train, in the park, in the patio, at work, in the library, in the mall, in the woods, at the beach. It was just natural, becoming so ravage. It didn't matter or who was there. If we had the itch, he would scratch it or I would. The attraction went beyond the norm, but that's what made it so fiery, so passionate and addicting. We would also watch movies, have conversations, cuddle, talk about different things, and then we wanted to go at it again. Then we would go for round two, three, four, or five, so on and so on. It was so perfect. One day I told him I had something to say. He laughed because he also had something to say. I laughed. Then there was complete silence, and we said the same thing at the same time. I can't do this anymore. We both nodded as we both went our own ways. I looked at him, but then kept walking, as he looked back at me and then kept walking. Not it wasn't just sex. There was something there, something much more. But we get so afraid of it, failing before it starts, that we don't even attempt to open up our hearts, which, when it becomes easier to accept that maybe it really was just sex.